I got some little memories here, Joe.
Oh yeah, go on.
Like when sort of in the middle of the night or something, I have a little flashback of the Inbetweeners.
Yeah.
Do you remember? Right, where were we? Right, all I've written here is Shrek 4D, and I don't know anything else about it. I just remember me and you being annoyed because you go to like theme parks and
I
stuff
don't
like that.
like 3-dimensional films.
Well,
Do
3D
we still
is fine.
do them?
No, we spoke about this already. But
Have we?
But when you go to a theme park or something, you'll go on a ride that's called Shrek 4D. And I remember me and you talking about this and both being being annoyed about it because we're like, oh, they've found a fourth dimension. And it's like, it's not 4D, is it? That a bit of water sprays in your face or something like that.
Yeah, it's
so you'll go and see like a 3D thing of Shrek, but the wind will blow on you and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's not a fourth dimension.
It's part of the third dimension.
Yeah, it absolutely is. And I remember,
Yeah.
I just remember me and you. It was,
Yeah.
I don't know if we went to somewhere and there was a ride where it was 4D. Was we maybe at Thorpe Park or something like that, or somewhere in Australia? But we were just sort of like, no, not having it. Not having 4D. You can't call a ride 4D. You haven't discovered the fourth dimension.
We're very keen as a species to. We can't wait to be able to go. We've got the fourth dimension.
We found it. We found the fourth dimension.
We've kind of got the press release ready.
Which is
and we're like, we've now got it. Here it is, and you're like, that, mate, is a bucket of water.
Yeah, it's totally. We would not be able to understand the concept of it at all whatsoever.
Well, some people say it's time. Do they?
Some people do say that.
I don't know.
Well, I just heard that some people do say that. No, I think some people do. But time's a whole thing as well. I've started looking into time now, and that's fucked me up. Don't understand time at all whatsoever anymore now. Because planets and suns and stuff can warp time. Okay. They can. Gravity has a huge impact on time. The thing that the way that we see time, as it starts here and then we'll get to there in the future. Planets and stuff can fucking mess about with it. So you end up with Inception. Not Inception. What's the other film? Interstellar.
E.T.
E.T. You end up with E.T. Yeah, there was a whole half hour cut out of E.T. where Elliot and E.T. talk about time.
I thought you were going to say.
No, but it does. The sun messes about with time, and then when you get close to a black hole, then time goes all fucked. It goes all mental.
The speed of light
is
a constant.
No,
time isn't.
No, but also
so if you've managed to get light, if light appears to have gone faster than the speed of light, what's actually happened is that time has slowed down.
That's it. Yeah, time slowed down.
Time slows down.
Because
light, you don't fuck with light, you do fuck with time.
Because there's things in the observable universe that are so far away that they shouldn't really be there or something, because it would take us longer than when the Big Bang happens. Honestly, it makes me sick, all that stuff.
Are you saying that we're like looking at something and we're going, how have you got all the way over there?
Well, how old's the universe? What is it? What do they say? About 15 billion or something like that? 14.6 billion, I think, is the... I've plucked that out of somewhere.
13.8 billion years
13.8. But there's stuff that is like 15 billion
Yeah.
light years away. So we're going, oh no, that doesn't make sense. So time's fucked. Light can get curved as well. Light can get sucked in by a black hole. It's all a mess. Shouldn't really worry about it, I guess. There's parts of Scotland that I haven't seen yet.
Why are we worrying about, look what's in your own backyard.
Exactly.
Before you go looking in someone else's.
Exactly.
It is confusing, and I began reading a book about it and stopped on about chapter 4 of 12,
right?
Which I think gives you an idea of where I'm at.
Because there's an episode of Futurama where they go so fast or something. Have you seen Futurama? It is really interesting.
I've seen bits of it.
It's equal parts interesting and clever, and also very funny as well.
I've seen bits of it. I don't know why I'm still talking.
There's there's an episode of Futurama where Dr. Farnsworth,
Yep.
yeah, he
I think it's Professor Farnsworth
Professor,
and Dr.
Professor,
Zoidberg.
yeah.
Yeah.
and Dr. Zoidberg, yeah, that's right. There's an episode in
Stickler.
in
Hey,
Futurama.
they earn those titles.
That's
yeah,
it,
it's
yeah.
fair enough.
Didn't it was at Mars University where Farnsworth was professor. There's an episode where Farnsworth soups up, like he sort of pimps my ride, their little spaceship, their little delivery spaceship,
Yeah.
and he starts. The episode is basically an episode of Fast and Furious, but he ends up going so fast
Right.
that he ends up in the second dimension,
Right.
and so they're all flat. And they can only like move in certain, and it
In
becomes
certain planes.
What I took from that episode was, oh no, if there was a fourth dimension, I wouldn't be able to understand it. Like I just wouldn't be able to understand how it works and everything.
Yes, it's not really. Yes, it'd be like expecting like an ant to understand chess or something.
Yeah, it definitely isn't having water sprayed in your face.
It's not having water, and it would be really extraordinary if we had found a fourth dimension and the sort of spearhead of its entry point into our world was on the Shrek ride.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Here's a question that
if they had it.
A question that I've wanted to ask you, Joe.
No Nobel Prize, but they got it. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. Is there anything from the Inbetweeners that you actually say in your life? Because there is something for me.
I say,
You do, don't you?
But I think that doesn't really count because they
adapted that into the Inbetweeners.
Yeah. What do you say?
Funny.
Yeah.
Why would you do that? Funny. Say that a lot in my actual life.
I wanted to say something the other day. I was at London Zoo and I bought a brownie.
Right.
For my daughter. And this is me getting old. But it was $4.95
right.
for a brownie.
Yeah.
And I felt like saying, it better be delicious.
Right.
That's the first time it's happened.
It's better be the best fucking brownie you've ever had.
But I did think after, this is terrible.
You better stop fucking crying now I've given you this brownie.
Yeah.
Otherwise I've just wasted a $5.
Well, yeah. It was, whenever Hannah's not there, I immediately start bribing our daughter with
Claire,
sugar.
I say it to Claire a lot because Claire's always asking me why did you do that, and my answer is always funny. She spoke to me the other day, like like a builder on a building site.
Right.
Claire's got these posh hand soap things. What are they called? Oh fuck! I can't remember what they're called. I didn't know what they were until Claire told me about them. It begins with like Aesop. That's it.
Yeah. They're nice Aesop.
So I'd never heard of them. Claire bought some Aesop for the kitchen, and she's got a soap and a hand cream.
Right.
And they're both there, and they make and they're there purely to impress people that come to our kitchen, right? Because, and I don't know whether I should say this out loud or not. It was Aesop, but now it's filled with something else. I don't know what it's filled with.
That's amazing.
So we've got hand soap and hand cream, and the hand soap's on the left and hand cream's on the right. And what I like to do every now and again is just switch them, so that eventually she goes to put some hand soap on her hands and it's hand cream, and she's like,
and it's like, yeah.
And it happened the other day. We were both in the kitchen, and I didn't even. It took me a little while to realise what she was talking about, but she was by the sink. She went to wash her hands, and all I heard was, "It's fucking pointless, mate." That's all she said to me, like as if I'd hidden the drill on a building site or something like that. Or she just went, "Fucking pointless, mate." I was like, funny. It's funny, isn't it? But that's something that I genuinely like to say from the Inbetweeners.
I've had bad experiences with the cream next to the soap. I don't know.
Just put soap there.
You don't need cream. I think cream is one's own business. I think I don't think we need to be.
No.
There's lots of things that I need. I mean, I take a dietary fiber supplement, but I don't need that next to the soap.
No.
Just leave it. Soap's fine.
So
you don't need to put the antidepressants there as well. Do you know what I mean? That's private.
I've also got some quick facts here, Joe. Before I realised that we were going to do themes,
Yeah.
I started writing down, like, anytime I'd come across a weird fact, I'd write it down.
Well, yeah, I didn't know we were going to do themes.
No.
We don't have to do themes.
No, we're doing them. I'm doing them now.
Here's a quick one.
Oh my god.
Sorry.
The average person walks past 16 murderers in their lifetime. Have I said that already?
I don't know. Don't think so.
I saw that. I was like, I'll write that down. I'll bring that up on the podcast.
I met a lady at the stage door once of a play I was in. And she was like, have you heard this? I was talking about true crime podcasts.
Yeah.
She said, have you heard this one? She went, my sister's in that. I went, oh, I'm sorry. She went, no. She's the killer.
Fucking hell. Claire would like to meet that person.
Yeah.
Um,
I was like, oh God. And I didn't know what to say because I was like, am I allowed to like say something rude about murder? Do I need to start being quite, And she was like, it's okay, you can.
Here's one for you.
I'm very polite. I was like, oh, I better not.
It's
I also thought I better not slag off murderers now.
Yeah.
And she was like, it's all right, don't worry.
You should be careful, to be fair.
You should. What? Good point. Good point.
In fact, I'm going to quickly come up with a Pilkington-esque pun
Oh yeah.
for this one. Everyone has needs. There you go.
Yeah. Oh, I see. So I understand. Yeah. I get. No. So yeah.
It's
I say it's like it's not his fault.
yeah. Get a load of this.
I'm
It's-
committed to this treatment.
I'm committed to this treatment. It is illegal to own only one guinea pig in Switzerland.
Because they get sad.
Swiss federal law, under Article 13 of the Animal Protection Ordinance, mandates that animals deemed social must be kept with at least one companion
Bless them.
of their
It's lovely.
species. Guinea pigs are explicitly listed.
I mean, listen.
They must be kept in pairs or groups.
Well, that's nice.
And I saw this one the other day as well, and I don't know whether this is true or not. Dogs, you're not allowed to walk one dog at a time in Germany. Apparently that's a rule. That's a law. You can't just have one dog on the lead. You've got to have at least two while you walk them. Is there anything coming up with that?
Yes, in public areas. Oh, hang on a second. I've got here that a person is limited to walking only one dog
Okay.
at
Oh,
a time.
maybe
That
it's
makes
the
more
In
opposite.
public
sense.
areas, yeah.
That makes more sense.
The US military tried to create a gay bomb.
I think I might have heard about this.
They tried to create some kind of bomb or chemical.
Is that a
That would-
pun on a bomb? They're like, what about gay bomb? Who's in the? Is like frat boys in the
Yeah.
military?
Yeah, they dropped an A bomb.
We comment
on Hiroshima.
the gay bomb.
More like a gay bomb.
You want a gay bomb? Yeah, we've got the A bomb. You've got the gay bomb.
Yeah.
We're fantastic. You're made of plastic.
No, but they did try to. They thought, honestly, like
Try and turn people gay.
the sort of post Second World War military.
I know it was bonkers,
They went
wasn't it?
insane.
Yeah.
They were like, maybe we could make a bomb. We could make all the enemy army gay.
Yeah.
So they'd be too interested in getting off of each other. Than,
Yeah. And also, like, didn't they were all into like LSD and trying to make it so that
They were all doing
let's
that.
try and make
yeah,
it so that our soldiers can travel in time and read each other's minds.
Yeah, MK Ultra and
Yeah,
all that sort of
yeah.
stuff. Which I think was a big influence on Stranger Things. Have you watched Stranger Things?
No,
Finished just before.
no, I'm
just
gonna
after
watch
Christmas,
it.
Honestly, I
If
haven't
anyone's
stopped.
worried,
I haven't stopped thinking about it since it's finished. I thought it was great. I thought it was so good.
yeah, I want to watch it.
That
And
whole-
could. No, I haven't.
The whole last episode of Stranger Things is over 2 hours long, and yeah, and I watched Stranger Things with my oldest son Harrison, and God knows how young he was when we started watching it, and now he's like a 14-year-old boy, and I was
But he was
watching.
one when he's died.
I know. Well, yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Oh, I
Um,
see. Really, for real.
Well,
Yeah.
it's
Okay.
10 years old. I think it's taken them 10 years to sort of... like, the cast were all 12 and stuff when they started, 11, 12, and now they're all sort of
Oh.
21, 22.
Okay.
And all the way during... It's quite sad anyway that it's coming to an end. They really play into the sort of, oh, look, we're all... This journey that we've been on together is coming
Yeah.
to an end. And I was with my little boy, who's now a sort of young man, I suppose, now.
Yeah.
And fucking that last episode, I was like trying not to cry all the
Oh.
way through it.
God.
And we got, and then we finished the episode, and then he had a skating lesson, and I was like, mate, I'm going to be honest with you there. Fuck, it took loads to not make me cry during that episode. He was like, yeah, me too, Dad. It was a bit much, wasn't it?
Wow.
But I haven't stopped thinking about Stranger Things since it ended. Right, God, I want to watch it all again because there was loads of stuff that I forgot about. I think I brought this up actually. The cost to end world hunger would be about $40 billion a year. It's less than what the world spends on luxury goods in a week.
Yeah, I know.
Sorry to go Attenborough on you.
That's true.
Sorry to make you feel shitty about yourself just because you might have, you fucking work hard and stuff and you might have treated yourself to a little handbag or something like that. But if you hadn't have bought that handbag, you could have solved world hunger. So
every time you open
So
that
you're
handbag,
a bastard. That is a cold open.
It's cold. Yeah, that's a chilly one.
That
Should
is
we?
a chilly open.
Joe and James, Joe and James, Joe and James, Joe and James, fact up.
Welcome to Joe and James Fact Up. Each week we'll bring each other a fact that we deem interesting, and our policy is the more interesting, the more true it is. It doesn't have to be fact, but it can be true. We'll also dig into the weird things that you'd like to think are true that you don't want to research yourself in a segment we call a fact check. So if you do want to send those things in, our email is hello@joeandjamespod.com. Our WhatsApp is 07822034330. And you can follow us on our socials at Joe and James Pod, where you can message us there as well. And you can watch all our episodes on YouTube. Just search for Joe and James Fact Up. Now, let's get Fact Up. I've got a message here from Jack, who sent us a little WhatsApp. It's called Bad Teabagging. What? Oh,
well, no, that's Lily May's title.
Yeah, I know. It talks. I'd honestly forget about what we talk about at the end, instantly at the end of every podcast.
I can't remember I remember masturbation. I don't remember orange.
So basically, you asked for off the back of a letter, which was a guy who used tanning lotion instead of normal lotion.
Yeah.
When masturbating, his penis went orange.
Yes.
You asked then for inspiration that people have taken from the Inbetweeners.
Oh, good idea. Good idea.
It was good
good
idea.
Yeah, good idea.
And this message has followed up from that.
Okay, fine.
Okay, following on from the orange masturbation session chat.
Because when I saw that, I
definitely feel like
meant,
that's something I should remember, though.
Yeah.
I assumed it meant
not because-
somebody masturbating into an orange.
Yeah, that would sting, wouldn't it? Slightly
It'd be
acidic.
terrible.
The orange.
Terrible idea.
Pound for pound.
Pound for pound.
Anyway.
Use an onion. I don't know. Just anything at this stage.
There's more sugar in a strawberry.
Yeah.
Right.
Totally deaf. That's a different. It doesn't matter.
Following on from the orange masturbation session chat in the last episode, I'd like to. It was a few episodes ago. Wasn't it?
Ago now, yeah.
I'd like to share how I was inspired by the Inbetweener. When I was 14, I set the smoke alarm off in my kitchen, with my mum rushing down the stairs, worried and finding me smoking an empty tea bag rolled inside a piece of A4 paper. I don't know what that means, Lee, mate. I don't know.
Well, no, because there's a bit where I believe Donovan says he's selling you drugs,
yeah,
and you can see that it's tea,
yeah, and we go, oh,
and he makes you say
drugs.
thank you for the drugs.
Thank you for the drugs.
What
yeah.
worries me there is less the tea, but the A4 paper.
Yeah,
Think of the bleach that's in there and the chemicals and
cyanide, isn't there? Cyanide in paper, in there. Do you know what? Right? Is that true? Did you hear that? I was told when I was a kid in primary school in the 90s, don't chew paper. They use
It's
cyanide.
not true, is it? You can't just lie to children. I love that teaching, or kind of like child rearing.
but also
You used to be
parenting,
like,
yeah.
if you do that, they'll chop your fucking arms off.
Yeah.
And it'd be like, just stop doing it. Like, it's not fair to children. Just don't lie to them.
I don't know. I
Just,
think the ends justify the means. Sometimes
that's kind of that's almost exactly
I feel like
the opposite of what. Yeah,
I feel like we're actually missing that nowadays. Because they've sort of gone.
No, it's not. Because
don't...
children realise. Because I was told in Cub Scouts that if I sniffed glue once, I'd definitely die.
Yeah,
not true. I'm sure that's not true. I'm sure people have died from sniffing glue. But as a scientific fact, if you chop your head off once, you'll definitely die.
Yeah.
If you sniff glue once, you won't definitely die.
No.
And then what happens is that you realise that they were lying to you.
Yeah.
And then you have a worse attitude towards drugs because now you're like, well, they were just full of shit anyway, so I won't listen to anything that those, like, they become like the boy. Ironically, they become like the boy who cried wolf. They become like the child who lies. And then after a while, you're like, well, you can't trust anything they say. And then adults come back and want children to listen to them. And they're like, well, why should we listen to you? Because you lied the
Yeah.
first time around. So like, if you're not going to be straight with us, like, forget it. Like, well, I mean, so you can't have it both ways. If you want children to stop listening to you, tell them lies that later on they'll realise were lies.
No, but by the
or
time,
if you want them to
by
listen
the time
to you,
you
then tell them the truth.
By the time you realise it might be too late, and what they wanted to get out of it has worked. Because it's like, oh,
it
don't
works.
sniff glue because
It works in the short term. It doesn't work in the long.
Then you'll end up on heroin or something like that.
It doesn't work in the short term, but it works in the short term, but it doesn't work in the long term. Like if you say to children, don't go into the forest because there's a Tyrannosaurus Rex that lives in there, it'll work until they realise that there isn't a Tyrannosaurus Rex that lives in there. And then they'll be like, there's no Tyrannosaurus Rexes anywhere. I'll just do whatever I want. There are no risks. They were lying. And it's like, there are risks. And like, that's what I think.
Isn't it the same as sort of fables? Little lessons to learn.
I think they're clearly analogies though. I think the sense that, I don't mind. Every child knows that they're not a hare or a tortoise.
In hindsight, I didn't mind being lied to be honest with you, because it kept me sort of straight and narrow. It kept me sort of on the good path.
For quite a long time, only very recently did I realise that if you sit close to the television, you don't get square eyes.
You don't get square eyes. I think it's bad for your eyesight though. I don't know if that's fact, but it's...
Why don't they say that then? Because what happens is you're like, well, my eyes didn't go square. So you can sit as close. So my conclusion is you can sit as close to television as you want.
You might ruin your eyesight.
We'll say that
Apparently,
then.
sitting too close to the TV won't permanently damage your eyes, but it can cause temporary eye strain, dryness, or headaches.
Okay.
Right. See, I don't do any of that with my kids.
Yeah.
I do think there is something for... Well, until my kids came along, because I was quite young in my family. I've got a younger sister, but I was one of all my cousins are older than me, pretty much. Yeah. Some of them are like way older than me as well. And I was quite young in my family.
Yeah.
So until I had kids myself,
yeah,
it had been a long, long time since I'd been around babies and children, and I've never spoken to my kids like that. Yeah, I've been like, don't do that. And they'll be like, why? And I'll go, well, because you'll just look like an idiot. So,
yeah. Like, that's much better.
Like I just say stuff like I've never sort of like tricked them into anything. I've just been like, I've just been like, mate, leave that out.
Completely.
Like, why? Because it's annoying.
Because it's annoying. Yeah. Yeah. It's if you keep bashing that spoon on the table, it's a really annoying noise.
It's really irritating.
Like, it's just...
Whereas I think if I was a kid, it was like, don't bash that spoon on that table, otherwise the devil will come.
Yeah. And, the police will come and arrest Daddy.
Yeah.
For what? Sort of thing. Well, those police. Yeah.
But I do think I've always had like, I suppose I sort of disagreed with you, and now I'm agreeing with you again. Just looking at my relationship with my kids, which I genuinely think, I don't think I'm a good dad or anything like that. I think I'm
sure you're a very good dad.
No, but I think I'm a dad because now that I'm a dad, you then go, oh yeah, my parents didn't fucking know what they were doing either.
Yeah, that is unbelievable.
I think I'm just sort of like quite comfortable with, like, even sometimes when I don't have the answer for something.
Yeah.
I'll be like, I don't know, but I just know that we shouldn't do that.
Yeah.
I just think we shouldn't do that. Just trust me on this one.
It's quite
I'm just gonna have to play my just trust me card on this one. And I do. That's how I've like brought my kids up. And Claire's the same as well. We've never sort of we've just always spoken to them like they were sort of adults, even when they were babies. But I do the same with my dog as well. I talk to my dog like I'm having a conversation with him. I'm just like, oh mate, we can't do that. I'm sorry. And Claire's like, why are you explaining that to the dog?
Yeah.
Oh, you can't go on the grass. They've just put some chemicals down on it, and I don't want you getting sick. He's like, he doesn't understand any of that sentence. I think he looks at me like he does.
They look like
I'm convinced he's gone. And he does wink at me sometimes, by the way. And Claire will back me up on this one. Sometimes he'll be across the other side of the room, and you just look at him, and he just goes like that, and you go.
It is funny with dogs though, because I was once I attended a not crufts, but a crufts-like event.
Yeah.
And when the dogs went wrong,
it's half Vulcan.
It was half Vulcan, half human. Now get that dog out of my sight.
Yeah, get that dog out of my sight.
And when the dogs made a mistake, some of the owners were going, "Oh, you stupid fucking twat."
Right.
And I was getting quite upset. I was like, "Well, they shouldn't be calling the dog a twat."
No.
And then someone else went, "Well, the dog doesn't know
No.
that's..." And actually, it was quite right. And
I
I think I probably was being sentimental. I don't think the dog
Yeah.
isn't offended if you
Maybe. Again, I don't know what
call
it
it
says
a
about
dickhead
me.
or something.
Well, I do call my
yeah.
dog a little prick every now and again.
I really think the dog... I can't believe I'm even
But
saying...
I
don't think the dog understands the word.
But when I say it, I think he does understand.
He will know your
I
tone.
just be like, oh, you're being a little prick there, mate. Why are you doing that?
It's interesting how much of a bond we have with animals, and it makes us realise how little language and the semantic meaning of language really matters.
See, I genuinely feel like sometimes, like, that dog's the only person, I was about to say, like, the only thing that likes me in the house.
A dog.
Like, I do when I've annoyed Claire enough, and the kids can't be arsed with me, I'm like, oh, I still got you, mate. Thanks.
Well,
I appreciate that.
It's an ancient bond. Like, dogs have lived among humans for thousands of years.
Yeah.
And I don't know whether that has any kind of actual scientific meaning to it. I mean, as in, I know it's thousands of years, but I don't know whether it seeps into our DNA or something. I don't know how that would work, but like, it feels like there's
a
very clear...
They are
yeah,
companions.
yeah.
And I will argue that they do know what you're saying. They do know what you're saying. Because there's certain things that I say to the dog and he answers me back.
Yeah.
He does.
I know what you mean. I think...
I say to him, I say the word, do you want something to eat? And he barks. And I go and get him his food.
So he can, I'm sure he can identify the sound...
Yeah.
Eat,
Yeah.
right? I would have thought so.
Yeah.
I mean, they can hear different whistles, can't they?
Yeah.
When it's the sheepdog.
Yeah.
So they've got an ability to sort between different noises. He obviously doesn't know. He wouldn't know that it would have any meaning as in written language, but like, yeah, he would know.
There's phrases that he understands.
I imagine they're also able to distinguish different patterns of kind of physical arrangement of the humans in the room. Like, they can see how these humans are about to leave for a walk because they are doing the kind of types of movement that they do when they're going to get their coats or something. But obviously they wouldn't know it was getting to get coats, but they would recognize...
No, I know exactly what you mean.
The way in which the kind of shoal of humans is kind of moving and coming back together and moving. Like, there must be different patterns that they recognize.
Because it is a bit of a problem, actually. Because you know what you were saying the other day there on the podcast about how you'd pick your daughter up at 11:30.
Yeah.
And everyone can tell you're just freshly showered by that point.
So I haven't got anything done.
Which, by the way, I would do the exact same.
Yeah.
In the morning school run,
I'd
look like fucking shit.
Yeah,
and
that's
then,
just about...
And then the afternoon pickup, I'd look like I'd got my shit together.
Yeah.
But that's just because I can't... Like, in the morning, it's like, I've got to get this one. The brain can't handle getting me ready as well.
I need to
focus on getting this guy ready now.
I remember little bits of controversy around parents delivering their children to school still in their pajamas, as in the parents, and thinking, what's all that about? And now I'm like, oh, I can see there is a temptation to just kind of not really bother.
But also, if I have to leave the house, I could get ready in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
They can't.
No.
They just can't. It's a thing. It's a whole thing.
It's a big deal.
Yeah, right. But what you were saying, so now because of my life, because I've got such a great, don't mean to brag, but I've got a really fucking good life, right? Yeah. I've manoeuvred work where I can just do it from home, pretty much, unless I'm doing the podcast.
Yeah.
So whenever I'm dressed, or got a jacket on, the dog's like, is this it? Are we going out? Are we going out? We must be going out, because he's usually just in the same jogging bombers he's been wearing for the last 4 days.
Yeah.
He's put some new clothes on. We must be going out for a walk now.
Yeah.
And I have to explain to him, no, I do have to pop out, but I'm not taking you with me, mate. Sorry.
You once told me that you were going to the tip so much that every time you left the house, your kids were like, are you going to the tip?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah,
I love the tip.
I love it as well. I have a chat with them.
Yeah, I always have a question,
and they're good.
Can you recycle, soft plastics here?
I spend about...
You can't actually.
I spend about 10 minutes
Bit of a
getting rid of all
loophole.
the stuff out of my car and about 20 minutes just chatting
I just have a little look at all the different hoppers.
to the lads down the tip.
I'd love to work in the tip.
There's
It
an-
does stink. That's the only thing.
Mine's
It
really good, man.
No, mine does have a
mine
bin
doesn't
smell,
smell.
and fair, and it would. I mean, it would.
Mine doesn't smell at all. I remember as a kid going to the dump was like, fucking yeah, let's go.
Brilliant.
And it was just a great big, like it was a great big building with glassless windows, I'd call it,
okay.
where you would just chuck things
Yeah.
and it would just like crash.
You're allowed to
into
do
the
so
thing.
many things that you're not normally allowed
Yeah.
to do. Like, I've got a load of glass here. What should I do? Go and smash the fuck out of it. Over
Yeah,
there. Well,
yeah,
really?
exactly, yeah.
Really?
Go and
Yeah, you're
lob
meant
it.
to.
Yeah, yeah.
You'll be annoyed if you don't do it. Go
Yeah.
and do it. You're like, oh yeah, right, yeah. It's really good.
Yeah, it was great.
There's another little area
But
in.
my dump where I go to is very, and because I'm there so much
Yeah.
for some reason, I don't know. I'm like, when I'll be chatting to like one of the blokes that work there or something, and someone will come up to me and be like, where does small appliances go? Da, da, da. And I have to stop myself from answering. I let them answer, and then they'll walk off, and I'll just be like,
Yeah.
first
yeah.
day here, is it?
Yeah.
Jesus. That must get annoying.
Yeah. I mean, there's a fucking sign. How much clearer can you make it?
But I'm like, yeah. They'll go, what you got? What you got today, James? I go, I got mostly cardboard, bit of general, bit of glass in there as well. So I'll head to 7, 12, and 16, shall I? And they're like, yeah, you know what you do.
That-
Yeah. I was there yesterday.
The diary.
I was at the dump yesterday.
I've got that kind of diary as well.
But
There's nothing in it, and then the only thing for an entire month is like fridge.
But sometimes I've got a lot. I've got so much cardboard. I'm always there for cardboard. And Claire's like, "Oh, I've got a load of cardboard. Can you take it away?" I go, "Yeah, that's like the one thing I can do."
Yeah.
And then when I get there and I look in the back of the car, look in the cardboard, and there's some fucking bubble wrap or something like
I
that. I'm
know.
like, fuck's sake, Claire, they're not going to have it down here. They're not going
Yeah.
to put up with that shit. So I separate the bubble wrap from the.
Yeah, a composite.
Most people would just chuck that in, wouldn't they? They would just.
No.
Nah, there's a code.
Yeah.
There's the dump code, and
Composite
I
packaging
feel
is
like
really
I could
annoying.
work there. I feel like I'd be happy working there.
Today we're serving up some
that in the
sporting facts for one another.
Was that in the script?
Yeah. Serving up.
You're welcome.
Nice, actually.
There's loads of
And-
sports going on at the moment. As
Premier-
of transmission.
Yep, as of transmission.
Premier League transfer window closes. Winter Olympics, Men's Six Nations. I love the Six Nations.
You do. You do love the Six
That's my
Nations.
favourite. Yeah,
I just have too much PTSD with rugby.
because you had to do it at school.
Yeah. And I was tiny. And it was just like getting beaten up on a fucking rainy morning.
I definitely derive pleasure from watching sport, and part of me thinking, I'm so fucking pleased I don't have to do that. I quite like, I like watching a run. Like when I always watch a marathon, and it's people just going, and I'm like, I'm so fucking pleased I'm not on
Yeah.
that fucking run. Like, I bet, are they happy?
I know. Well, that's the thing. So
Or are they thinking, why the fuck am I doing
I really
this?
loved the ice hockey. I'm always banging on about the Chieftains.
I nearly had a puck fact,
Nearly had a puck.
but I found a better one.
But I was talking to a mate of mine, Cam Bartlett, who's one of the players, and he was just telling me about how much he loves it, how much he loves
Yeah.
playing ice hockey. And I was like, well, you'd have to. You'd
Yeah.
absolutely have to. I was like, I could be Wayne Gretzky. I could be the most gifted hockey player to ever exist. I could be the greatest hockey player ever. You fucking splatter me up against the wall,
Yeah.
like shove me up against the wall, or I get hit by a puck or something like that. I was like, I'm not doing this next week. I'm not doing it.
It looks...
You got to really, really love it.
When I go ice skating, which I did over Christmas, of course, this is
Right.
when we go to the rinks, don't we? When we
Yeah.
stagger about, and
I've
the
gotta be
children have the
honest.
little penguin.
I gotta be honest, it was annoying because my kids, between the two of them, honestly, I'm at the ice rink at least 5 days a week.
So they're good.
right? And they go there and they're learning to ice skate. One of them's playing ice hockey now, and so we're there all the time. December,
Yeah.
they were just like, can't even skate, fucking mobbed.
People,
And it's a bit like those. It's a bit like those people that only turn up to mass on Christmas.
Yeah.
My dad used to be like, "Yeah, where have these lot been all year round, eh?
Yeah.
Eh? We can't even get in. We're standing at the back. We're just watching from the back now.
And we're
It's absolutely mobbed.
And we're real fans.
Yeah,
I can see that would be annoying.
yeah.
If I was an ice hockey player,
My youngest was well annoyed. He was like, I couldn't even go fast. Couldn't even move, Dad. I was like, it'd be fine. Don't worry about it.
I'm in a five-a-side team, and I'm the worst player.
With Coxey.
I'm on the worst. Coxey.
What's he like?
I'm the worst player on the team.
I bet
we won.
Coxey's-
We
I bet
won
Cox-
8-1 last night, and I could tell that the other team's entire strategy was like, get it to their right back because he's the weak.
We can exploit that.
And I was like, you're right. Like the only goal they
Well,
scored.
if you're playing right back and you scored 8 and only let 1 in, I think you're doing all right. You must have been busy. You must have been working hard.
They carried me. Whenever I got the ball,
I bet Coxey's good. I bet
he's
he's half decent.
so good that it actually demoralizes the other team.
Right.
Like there's always a point about 2/3 of the way through the
assumed
game
that.
where we're like, we can see their hearts starting to break because they're
Yeah.
like, we can't score. Like these are good shots.
Yeah.
These should be going in. And
That's
we're
why
like,
he's
and
a
we're like, yeah.
he's
really
literally a
good.
director. Like that's his job. He directs TV shows and stuff. So
Yeah.
I assumed
He knows what he's doing.
he's pretty handy on the 5-a-side pitch.
But I would be the worst player in an ice hockey team as well, is my point. And do you think, would eyebrows be raised if I came on and I did have a little penguin
No,
to lean on that they
no, I
have
don't-
for Christmas?
No one's like, no. Okay, go. That's Simon. That's Simon from the Inbetweeners.
I'm
I
such
wanted-
a soft touch.
I
that
wanted to
last
do a
night,
thing.
Someone came over to me on the pitch
Yeah.
and went, Simon. And I was like, oh, and I hadn't seen him before. And I was like, oh, yeah. And hello. And I did say, oh, my name's Joe, really. But, whatever. I said, well,
Yeah, yeah.
Simon. And he was like, oh, are you playing with us? And I was like, oh, yeah, I guess I am. And I was about to go over. And then my team were like, what the fuck are you doing, Joe? And I was like,
That's it.
I'm
That's
so
easy.
pliable. I was on the.
I'm so glad.
It was
that
just
you
another.
weren't,
It was
like-
another game that was on at the same time as my game, and I was literally on the verge of being like, "Yeah, I'll play for you."
I don't know.
Oh, I guess I can't because
I don't know how you haven't joined a cult or anything yet. You would be so easy to recruit, and you drag Hannah.
poor Hannah.
Hannah would be going, "What the fuck is going on here? What are we doing here?"
I sometimes think Hannah's main job in life is to keep me out of cults. She's kind of there.
Because you'd start wandering off, and then
Just
she'd
to
just
kind
grab
of-
your hand and go, "No, come back,
No.
come on,
Yeah, take a beat.
yeah,
Just have a think.
yeah,
Do you want to live on a farm?
yeah."
Do you want to help with the sugar beet harvest
Um,
every day?
But we are
Apart from
doing
Sundays.
what were we talking about? We are doing
Dunno.
we're doing sporting facts. So I believe
Okay.
you've got a sporting fact for me, Joe.
I think this is one of my favourite facts I've done.
All right.
Between 1912 and 1948, one of the things you could medal in at the Olympics was art. They gave out medals for art. And it was part of this idea that being an Olympiad, the Olympiad was supposed to be a celebration of like a 360-degree view of humanity, all the things that humans excel at.
Right.
And so they only stopped doing it.
Yeah, because when I think of the Olympics, I think of strength and speed.
But
Pretty
you don't
much.
think of the fine application of a 2B pencil. So this is a guy who won.
It's very
Right.
soft.
That's a soft one.
Yeah.
You got in real trouble at my school if you tried to use an HB because they'd say that's just a pencil you happen to be holding at the time, and I'd say
HB is the standard. That's what you use.
no, HB is the standard that you use.
I would
for,
say the HB pencil is probably the best pencil that ever existed. I'm going out. Come at me in the comments.
Comment your favourite pencil.
Yeah, let us know what your favourite pencil.
Where is it?
To be or not to be? Anyway, oh no.
So
Oh,
here we
dear.
are. So Jean, I think it's probably Jean Jacobi.
Can I just say that to be or not to be joke was just me desperately trying to fill time while Joe was trying to find his fact.
I
So
got
don't.
it now.
I was felt under pressure there, so don't.
It's happened now.
Yeah,
Staying in.
it's out there.
It's out there.
Jean Jacobi,
Jean-Claude Jacobi.
Jean-Lucien Nicolas
Jean-Claude Jacobi with his jacket on.
Jacobi or Jacques not to be. He won Olympic gold medals in the Olympic art competitions of 1924 and 1928, making him the most successful Olympic artist ever. And
What was
we can
his
probably
art?
put this. Well, it's quite sweet. The one that won him a gold medal in 1928 is this drawing. I'll show you. There it is, right? And it's called Rugby.
Right.
And it's two blokes playing rugby.
Yeah,
And
it is
look,
good. It's a good picture.
It's good.
I like it.
It's good. Yeah, I mean, it's in. What's I'd say
Is that him?
that's him there. Self-portrait. Look, he's good.
You're gonna have to send these pictures
You
to
have to
Lily
send
May.
them to me.
I'll send him.
And if you're not watching, check us out on YouTube.
Thank you. We'll put it in our carousel, our Friday carousel as well.
Sure.
So
On social media.
Okay.
Yeah.
they stopped giving out the medals because they were beginning to be won exclusively by professional artists, and the Olympics was supposed to be for amateurs.
Yeah. See, I don't.
Which is interesting because obviously now the Olympics is not. It's not amateurs anymore either,
well,
is
I don't
it?
know,
So
man,
in
'cause
a sense, that
I don't
reason
think
wouldn't.
you get paid to be in the Olympics.
Okay, all right.
I think you
okay.
can cash in.
Just a bit.
You win yourself a gold medal or something. There's
Yeah.
There's a little carrot at the end of the tunnel, to quote Stuart Pearce.
Yeah.
Right.
Is that what he said?
I think he said that's one of his punditry.
It's a carrot at the end of the tunnel.
Right. Can you look that up for me, Lily May? Actually, I think that's a Stuart
Carrot at the
Pearce.
end of the tunnel.
I think that's a Stuart Pearce quote.
It's like how you catch a rabbit.
Yeah, but it's blurred now, isn't it? Because like the USA basketball team turn up, and it's fucking LeBron James and Steph Curry and stuff like that, and the rest of the world are going, well, "Why are we bothering? Why are we going to
Yeah.
bother turning up to try and win gold in basketball?"
Stuart Pearce did use that.
Can you remind? Does it say anything about the context that you used it in?
It basically says that it's well, it's obviously a mashup of carrot and stick and
Yeah.
end of the tunnel.
I remember. I do love my, and I got that from a book actually, Joe. Does that impress you?
It does.
There was a book of like funny punditry quotes, sporting quotes, and that one stuck with me for some reason. There's a carrot at the end of the tunnel.
It
I
is a
remember I
good-
was listening
it
to
is a
Talk
good
Sport
one.
years ago, and Stan Collymore was on it, and it's fair to say, I think he's the brightest bulb
No.
in the shed. And
Yeah.
and he was going, you know, they should have passion. It should just be coming out of them from every and I was going, and as I was driving the car listening to him talk, I was going, pour, and he went, orifice. And I was going, I knew you were going to say orifice, Stan. I knew you were going to
Yeah.
say that.
Yeah. There aren't that many orifices is the problem.
No.
So if it was coming out, even if it was coming out of every orifice,
Yeah.
that's still not very much passion. It's still not enough.
Anyway, I was talking out loud as well. I was in the
Yeah.
car on my own going, pour,
Poor.
orifice.
It's So yeah, I like the fact that he won for a drawing called Rugby. So they were
Yeah.
quite like, it's like, does it still have to be sporty?
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah,
It's a pretty good drawing.
the thing that we can all agree with on the Olympics is that it is just heaviest, longest, fastest.
Yeah.
Everything's measured.
Everything's measured.
Everything has an absolute. Everything's like that was
Yeah.
faster than fucking hell.
I'd be interested.
That
to
was
know,
faster
yeah.
than that. The art is subjective, isn't it? I don't like
Well-
the idea of judging art. I don't like, because of the industry that I work in, it's great if somebody finds something that I did funny.
Yeah.
Also, on the flip side, if you're like Katie and you didn't find it funny,
Yeah. And
that's absolutely fine as well.
Yeah. If you hated it. And
Yeah, I'd never take it personally. So
which is good because she told you, didn't she?
She did. She said that was fucking shit. That was that.
I hate this.
But I don't. Yeah, you can't take art personally, can you? So it's weird that they did. I didn't even know that at all whatsoever that they had that art was in the Olympics. That's an interesting fact, though, Joe. They had it for art. They did. They
for some time, and only stopped doing it not because art is not a sport, but because it was too many. It was becoming dominated by professionals.
I've never been massively into the Olympics.
I find it a bit hard to get into
because I like football, right? But Olympics, I've never been into the Olympics because, like, it's like football but without the ball.
Yeah.
I can imagine why people don't like football. And I'm like, well, imagine if you also just got rid of the ball and it was just blokes running from one end to the other.
This is probably really rude to athletics, but to me it seems like football is like a meal where like 8 or 9 ingredients have been brought together into a whole. And it's as though somebody's just separated them all out and gone, there you go. There's the tablespoonful of flour that was in it.
Yeah.
There's the teaspoon of salt that was in it.
There's the running. There's the kicking.
Yeah. It's been separated out. Yeah. And maybe it's purer.
There's the throwing.
There probably is also extraordinary narrative within it and stories and stuff. I just think that every football match is a little bit like a little mini story in and of itself that's quite I
always enjoyed the off the pitch stuff more than football. And it's the same with me with boxing as well. I absolutely love boxing, but I guess I'm not a pure sort of. I like the sort of pageantry. Is there anything you'd like to add to the Olympics? I'd like
jigsaw puzzles.
I'd like food challenges or something like that.
Eating challenges.
Yeah.
Like hot wings.
Yeah. I'd like that. I'd really love that. Your classic sort of. We don't do. That's what we need to do. You hear about them all the time in America. The hot dog challenge. How many hot dogs you can have in like half an hour or something? Can we do a fact up special? Can we arrange that? Can we get like?
Do you guys do a food challenge?
No, we do. No, not just us. We do it for the public. If you think you're good at eating hot dogs,
we host a
hot dog eating
Fact
competition.
Up Olympics. Yeah.
Fact Up Olympics is actually
Fact Up Olympics. Yeah.
We'll have a little torch.
Yeah.
We'll carry it.
Yeah.
Into this building.
Just be people lighting their fags off it.
Yeah. Before the event.
Yeah.
Before the football.
That'll be one. How many cigarettes can you smoke in a?
Yeah. Yeah.
Half hour or so.
Who can get to the end of their vape first?
Yeah.
We good?
Yeah.
How much beer can Buckley drink?
Yeah.
In one episode? It is time for Fact Check, where we'll be reading a fact or question that you'd like us to get to the bottom of. Then we're going to have a little think during the break, and we'll come back to let you know how true it feels to us, to decide if it passes our fact check. Joe, have you? Oh, go on.
No,
you introduce this.
No, well,
first, Joe.
I'm merely going to introduce a voice note from Sean.
Hi, Joe and James, doing a great job with the podcasts. I've got something I'd like you to check out if it's a fact or not. So where I'm from, we've got a saying, if someone is trying to be too nice or pull the wool over your eyes a little bit, we say they're blowing smoke up our arse. And apparently the saying comes from when people drowned, it was an approved medical thing to revive them, to get a tobacco and a pipe and blow smoke up their arse. And apparently we had stations along the River Thames. It sounds a bit unbelievable, but I wondered if you could check if it was a fact or not. If it is true, how did it then become almost like pleasuring someone or pulling the wool over their eyes? How did it evolve
better
from
example,
that to that? Yeah, I'll leave you with that one, guys. I'm sure you'll make sense of it.
Well, you're right to say we will.
Thank you, Sean. We'll get to the bottom of that literally after these messages. Anyway, we are back.
Right. So, James,
Go
we
on,
had
Joe.
that voice note just there from
Yeah.
Sean. Bloody good voice note, if I may say.
Really good.
Really nice.
Yeah. Thank you, Sean.
I began kind of talking into it as though he was here, expecting him to come back.
Yeah.
So that's quite a stupid thing for me to do.
Yeah.
And good question as well. Where does the phrase blowing smoke up someone's
Yeah.
ass
Yeah.
come from? And now, and is it to do with blowing tobacco smoke up their ass? When I was at school, we believed
Mm.
that if somebody needed to be revived in the jungle, I don't know whatever that
Yeah,
means,
yeah.
what you did was you shoved a cigar up their ass.
Mm. Mm.
That caused a huge influx of nicotine
Right.
and brought them back from the brink.
Right.
But don't be thinking you could swap the cigar for a cigarette.
No, it had to be
because
a
if you
cigarette.
put a cigarette up there,
Yeah.
they'd die.
No, it'd have to be a little calf creme.
Probably something you'd got from the Thermidor.
Yeah.
And
So that's it.
I've-
You'd smash the Thermidor open.
You smash
wouldn't
the Thermidor
in
open.
an emergency.
Yeah. And the lobsters are like, what's going on? And you're like, haven't got time to explain, guys. Hand me that. And they go, and you go, oh, let me get it.
And they would just chop them all the
They
time.
chop 'em,
They go and grab them. They go, oh
no.
That's
And
probably,
then
that's probably why lobsters don't smoke, to be fair, isn't it?
they,
They would just keep chopping the cigarette, wouldn't they?
they want to.
They do. They're desperate for
They
a fag.
want to. Please, can I just have a cigarette?
So
Lobster on death row. Give them their last cigarette, which is also their first.
yeah.
And they say, that's nice. And you go,
All right, time to die. Anyway, in the
family
pot.
behind the screen.
In the pot. It's now illegal to boil live lobsters
Without giving them a fag.
without giving them a cigarette first.
In some states.
No, it is. I think it's been like the last couple of weeks or so. I think it's been a sort of the world. Who's decided that?
Let's have a little look.
It's been it's now sort of
Yeah, in last month it was banned
yeah.
for you can't boil lobsters alive anymore.
Yeah. It's weird that they were like,
seems
oh, they
fair
don't
enough.
feel it. It's fine. It's weird that was, no, it's fine. It's fine. Because also it was like, oh, you hear them scream as well. Like lobsters
Yeah.
like scream when you throw them in
When they
boiling water.
said,
And they're going, oh, no, that's fine. They don't feel it.
when they said they don't feel it, I think what those people meant was we don't feel it.
Yeah.
Which is a mistake I've noticed quite a lot of people make
That is it.
in lots of different circumstances.
That is
They're
it.
like, no, look, honestly, it's no big
Yeah.
deal. And you're like, do you mean for you?
Yeah. Won't all the other lobsters be worried when you... Oh, they won't remember.
So you can't do that anymore. I think you'd have to say fair enough.
Right. So listen, our fact check. We're trying to the blowing smoke up the arse. Can you revive someone who's drowned by blowing
And
tobacco
that's where it
smoke?
came from.
Joe's school taught him that you need to shove a
Shove a cigar up there.
cigar up the
But
bum.
presumably not lit. Or I think maybe you light it once it's up.
Right. Now, this has got me thinking, right? So blowing smoke up the arse, right? I think that's derived from kissing someone's arse.
Okay.
By sucking up to them.
Like as in brown nose.
Brown nosing, yeah.
Disgusting phrase, isn't
So
it?
I think
It's a horrible phrase.
the phrase kissing someone's ass came before blowing smoke up their ass, because I feel like it's like at a time where everyone would smoke cigarettes, you'd be like, oh, you're just blowing smoke up their ass now because you just naturally have a fag on or something.
Okay.
Maybe.
So, yeah.
I think.
And can I offer another
Go on.
little angle on this?
Yeah.
Bees. Because you calm them down by...
Not true. Carry on. No, go on. Carry on.
Okay.
I'm
Not
about
true.
to fact your brains out here.
Please. Well,
So you
Doesn't
can't.
sound too
So
bad.
what you was about to say was that you calm them down by
the bellows and you get
yeah.
the smoke.
right.
I've seen Megan do it on her documentary.
Who's Megan?
Megan out of Harry and Meghan.
Oh, Harry and Meghan.
Harry and Meghan.
Right. Not true. Not true.
Why is she
Not
doing it
true.
then?
Not true. Right. So it does.
Well, they seem
right.
to
It
be
doesn't
enjoying it.
calm them down. So I've just done a film which comes out soon, which I will be mentioning in the next couple of episodes
Costly dress. Oh no, that's Christmas.
because I want you to go and watch it. But I've just done a film where I play a beekeeper,
What are the chances?
Right.
I've stumbled into,
and
blundered into.
I had to spend a day with these bees, and I fucking loved it. Absolutely loved it with a proper beekeeper, because we felt it was important that I knew what you do around bees, and I had no experience. And I was lifting these hives up and stuff where they make their honey, and you pull these slats out. They're so heavy when they're full of bees, like
Because
you
it
ca-
adds up.
You can't imagine the weight of thousands of bees, right?
Yeah.
And for the purposes of the film, that's exciting, isn't it? The bellows and the smoke and
Smoke,
stuff. It looks
yeah.
great on film.
Smoke looks
Mate,
great on film.
You
Yeah.
look like a beekeeper, and I was doing a lot of that when
Yeah.
when we were making the film. He was
Yeah.
going, if we're going for realism here, you probably wouldn't do that. And the director
Right.
was like, "Don't care about realism. That just looks good.
Yeah,
That
stick
looks
to
good. That looks great on camera."
Maybe stay in your lane.
And I was going,
Bee guy.
yeah, that looks really exciting. All that stuff. I want to keep all that in. That's
Yeah.
really good. But he was going, I'll be honest with you, like, and I said what you said. I said, oh yeah, I know, because that calms them down, doesn't it? He said, it doesn't calm them down. What it does is it disrupts their communication.
Okay.
It stops them from being able to talk to each other. The pheromones and the things, pheromones, just threw that out there.
No.
The signals that they give off to each other get cut. So, if anything, it confuses them. It doesn't calm them down. It confuses them.
I
Are you
see.
looking this up, Lily Mae? Because also, I might have dreamt this conversation.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Are you in a film?
Yes, I
That's
think
not
so.
a dream as well.
I feel like that's what the bloke told me, but I was really excited. Like, you've been around me on film sets. I do get
Yeah.
a bit. I do get
Yeah.
a bit gung ho and a
I'd
bit
be.
excited about
I know,
stuff.
and if there's this stuff,
Yeah,
I don't want to have a go at film sets, but they can be a bit boring as well.
Yeah.
So if there's a toy,
yeah.
then you're going to want to.
And I do feel like this bloke was talking to me, and I was saying the word "yeah" a lot to him.
It
Like,
does. I've got here
I was
that
going, yeah.
smoke interferes with the bee's primary form of communication, smell.
Yes, that's
Right.
it. Yeah. So it doesn't. He was like, it doesn't calm them down necessarily, but it stops them. You know, it's like.
So it does help.
And
Yeah,
it does. And it does say they emit strong smelling pheromones.
So you
Did
were
I say
right about
pheromones?
pheromones
You
as
did,
well.
yeah.
So I'm great. I'm correct. I'm right.
About that. Yes, you're right about that. But it does calm them down. But this
doesn't.
chap, he sounds like a lovely man. I think he's being a little bit pedantic.
No. He's
well,
a beekeeper. He knows what he's talking about.
Yeah, but
It doesn't calm them down. It just stops them from being organised. It's like cutting the
Okay, fine.
communications of the army.
Does it make the beekeeper's job easier?
I don't.
Why
think
are people
does.
doing it if it doesn't help?
I think it's like it's a last ditch thing that you do.
Okay.
The smoke stuff.
Okay, so maybe slightly, maybe Megan, who's maybe not as advanced to be, I don't know, but maybe not as advanced a beekeeper as this beekeeper. Maybe she's been a bit trigger happy.
Yeah. What was
Just wants to use it.
right?
I can't remember whether she was using it. To be honest, she had a beekeeper there as well.
Right.
Um,
But in her defence, if you want to talk about feature beekeeping in TV or film, they want the glamour. They want the. Want the glamour shot of all the smoke and all the dramatisation of that.
I'd like to do a shot, most dramatic scene ever. It's on a steam train platform,
Yeah.
and everyone's smoking,
Yeah.
and there's a beekeeper
And there's a
there.
beekeeper
Imagine how
there.
fucking dramatic
Yeah.
that'd be.
Yeah. During the fire of London.
And it's foggy.
That would look great on film.
That looks so good.
Look at that in the IMAX. I'm surprised Nolan hasn't written a scene like that.
That's 4D.
That's
your 4D.
4D, yeah.
That's 4D. It's coming out of the bellows.
And in the cinema, someone will light a little fire.
Little fire. The fourth dimension is fire.
Yeah. But Sean, back to your. What was he saying? Oh yeah,
Blowing smoke.
I think the blowing smoke up the arse derives from kissing someone's arse. I don't think that that it was ever a fact that or a misconception that you could revive. You could give mouth to arse. If someone was drowning.
Yeah. Yeah, a guy gave me mouth to arse once. Weirdly,
That was in the changing rooms, wasn't it?
I wasn't feeling unwell or anything.
He was going,
mate.
"You're drowning, you're drowning," and you
was
were
like,
going,
"No,
"I'm not."
fine." I said, "I feel all right." He was like, "Yeah, but better safe than sorry."
Yeah.
I honestly think it's a little bit like the Stuart Pearce carrot at the end of the
Carrot at the end of
because
the
I
tunnel.
think it's a kind of mashup.
I
of
think there's a few
blowing
sayings.
smoke. I think it's a
But-
mashup of smokescreen and kissing an arse or
But
something.
what I would like to get into is the origin of kissing an arse.
Well, what that means is basically, I'm sorry to come in quite so aggressively there, but I just think that means that I think that's like, if you are too in awe of somebody,
Yeah.
you have forgotten that they too go to the toilet, fart, have a bum. It's almost like you have started to think that even their shit doesn't stink, to kind
Right.
of crib that phrase. And I think it's that sense of like, you shouldn't kiss anyone's ass. Nobody is an angel. Everybody still farts and burps and goes to the toilet.
Yeah.
And if you have started to forget that about somebody, you have put them on too high a pedestal and you've lost your ability to judge them. And I think, and so yeah. So that's kissing ass. I think comes from that.
Do you think blowing smoke up someone's arse comes off of the back of that though? That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm thinking of like, I don't know what period of history, Mad Men, that sort of, where everyone's got a cigarette on the go. And you'd be kissing their arse so much that you'd actually start blowing smoke up them, in the assumption that you would definitely have a cigarette as well, because everyone smokes at this point because it's good for you.
I'm also not convinced that reviving somebody is really an analog for stroking their ego. Like if I was like flattering you loads, you wouldn't go, "Oh, you're just trying to give me CPR." It just doesn't quite feel like the same type of thing.
Right. Are we saying not fact?
We're saying not fact.
I think we're going not fact.
Not fact.
Has it been not fact for a while now? When's
Yeah,
the last time we agreed with a fact with someone?
Was it last episode? Did you not agree with last one?
Did we? What was the last episode?
It was.
I can't remember.
Let's have a look. Let me quick check.
Well, literally the last episode.
Yeah.
As in the one.
Yeah,
that
if
we
you
did
cut a worm in
today.
half, did you believe that a worm, if you cut it in half, it stays alive?
No.
No. Okay.
No,
So no.
no, we believed it stays alive. We didn't believe that it creates two worms.
Yeah.
Okay, so half fact there then. Half agreed.
Yeah.
That's at least 2 episodes in a row where we've gone.
Yeah, non-believers.
I also think we're now starting to turn stuff down.
You're not basing it on if it's
We're not
interesting.
basing it on whether
You're
it's
just doing it
interesting
on whether
or not.
you think it's
I think
true.
we actually should say this is.
No, but also that's what comes into, in my brain, the interesting part is that it might be true. That's the most interesting part about a fact.
Making it conceivable.
Yeah. I don't
Blowing
think this one is. It was very funny though.
I also think it would be incredibly difficult to genuinely blow smoke up someone's arse.
Yeah.
Blow it
Yeah.
into their mouth.
Yeah. Gross as well. what's
Would you like the
we're
Queen's
saying not
consent?
fact. We're saying
Okay.
not fact on that one, Lily May.
Okay.
Thank you, Sean.
Thank you, Sean.
What's Queen Lily May got to say about?
So, the Queen's decree is that there was a thing once upon a time called a tobacco smoke enema, which was used up the rectum as a medical treatment for people potentially who had drowned or become cold or were drowsy.
was
And
fact. It
the
was
phrase blowing smoke does come from that because it was sort of quite ineffective. So the idea is blowing smoke up someone's arse is
I
ineffective.
see.
Amazing.
So it's crazy because it doesn't work.
You're creating an illusion. You're trying to big someone up,
Yeah.
make them better
Okay,
than what
you're
they
a
are.
snake oil salesman.
Yeah.
So it's insincere, it doesn't work.
Yeah.
So it's the same as
I
blowing smoke up someone's ass
see.
because it's kind of pointless and insincere. So
Wow.
it is a fact.
It is a fact, but it's not fact up.
It's not.
No.
It didn't pass your fact check, and that's
No,
okay.
that's all that matters.
Wow. Gosh.
Thanks, Sean.
Yeah.
Cheers for that.
Yeah. A rare example of some actual information.
Yeah. If there's anything that you'd like us to fact check, head to our episode's description for all the ways to get in touch.
Have you got a sporting factor throw in for us, James?
Yes, I do.
Maybe at the stumps
I
from
do.
the field to see if you can run out one of the other team's batsmen.
It's a sporting fact about a Japanese athlete who I'm almost certain I will
Meet?
get their name wrong.
Okay.
And I hate getting people's names wrong. Shiso Kanakuri.
Okay.
Shiso
It's not
Kanakuri.
obviously wrong.
In the 1912 Olympics, Japanese marathon runner Shiso Kanakuri started the race in Stockholm and then vanished.
That is
There you go.
not, well,
But-
cool.
Hang on.
Yeah.
I'm going to get to the bottom of this now. What actually happened? He collapsed from exhaustion in the heat. A local Swedish family took him in. He felt embarrassed and quietly returned to Japan. Officials assumed he'd gone missing and was possibly dead. Fast forward 54 years.
Something he didn't do.
In 1966, Sweden invited him back and asked him to officially finish the marathon.
Oh, Sweden, you darling country.
So he crossed the line and recorded the greatest Olympic time in history. 54 years, 8 months, 6 days, 5 hours and 32 minutes. His official comment, it was a long run.
Talk about a bad day at work. Oh, wow.
Talk about a rough day at work.
That's really good. Sweden comes out of it very well.
Yeah.
I think that's what I'd do. If I would not the Sweden bit, I'd also just be like, can just not tell anyone.
Yeah, I would as well. I love there's a lot about Japanese culture that just rings a bell with me. That just I can get on board with.
I think a lot of English people feel that way.
Yeah.
I think we like the fact that there is a sense of etiquette,
Yeah.
manners, and also
We don't
I
want to
think
be any
quite
trouble.
a lot of repression.
Yeah, we don't want to be any trouble. We don't want to tell you our true feelings about stuff.
Yeah.
We'll just quietly go back to Japan. Anyway, Joe, I'm all fact out.
I'm fact.
I don't know about you.
Oh.
What have we learned today, Joe? We've learned that that art was once an Olympic sport.
Yeah.
Was included in the Olympics. We've learned that blowing smoke up someone's arse came from people actually blowing smoke up, tobacco smoke.
Tobacco enema.
Up, yeah.
But the reason it's now in common parlance is because it was known to not be effective.
Phony. It was false and phony. And we've also learnt that a Japanese bloke took 50 odd years to finish a marathon once. Don't forget that you can get in touch.
Still better than my time.
Yeah.
In the London Marathon.
Well, you did the marathon, didn't you? And then
during
you lost,
COVID.
and then you couldn't keep up. Your phone ran out of battery, and
My phone was about to run out of battery, and also
I
I couldn't find a signal, so it wasn't logging my distance. So the last half a kilometre took me like 45 minutes because it just couldn't find a satellite. And not because I was going to tell you, literally, I've got evidence that I did run more than before anyone.
That's it. We're done. We are done. We'll be back next week armed with some more facts, chats, and wing attacks.
What was that from?
What was that from? What was
It's just a sporting position.
A wing attack.
Oh, wing attacks.
Oh,
right.
okay.
Yes, of course. And don't forget that you
I won't bother next week.
No, we forgot.
No.
Look, we just
No.
forgot the theme of the episode. It was a big deal.
Don't forget
sake.
that you can get in touch with us if you'd like us to fact check something that feels true to you, or whatever nonsense you'd like to tell us by emailing us.
Oh,
Hello.
tell us.
Hello.
What did you say, us?
At joeandjamespod.com. Our WhatsApp number is 07822 034 330, or you can follow us on social media at joeandjamespod, and head to the podcast description if you've already forgotten those details. That's another podcast episode done. It was a rubbish one, like the one
No.
before.
Gold
And-
medal.
And
It
next week's one is probably going to be rubbish.
Imagine
as
how
well.
bad the next one's going to be.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
I thought that was a good one.
Joe and James, fact up!